Hello and welcome to Let's Play Minecraft 1.6.4 Magic World 2 Episode 19. Now, what have we been doing off camera? Well, let's see. Figured out a way to defeat the Nether Star quite quickly. Of course, it requires relinquery, and it's amazement at the fact it can actually use, I'm stuck, actually use relinquery. Let's see, relinquery right here. What does it use? Well, let's see. Holy grenades. They do about 70 damage to it. That's right, only from holy water. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some holy grenades. It doesn't take much TNT since we've also got plants up that make us TNT. And so on and so forth. And plus we get 4 from it, and it only takes, if strategically done, 3 to kill him. So go ahead, grab all the creeper faces. Make the following. Looks like creeper essence actually doesn't need to be done like that, so we're good. I think everything else is fine. We've got lovely lag. I'm not standing that. Right. Let's go ahead and do this then so I can show you. Also, I've made a brand new area for the Wither champion we have, technically. It's been quite a bother, but I've done it. How do I make... Okay, like, that's a creeper face. I need to make creeper essence. Gunpowder of or creeper. Oh wow, that was a lot of gunpowder. We have no room. Not one bit. Apparently not. Okay, and we also need sand. Didn't think about this. Right, up here we go. We also need to grab glow stand. Right here, like so. 3 so far. I believe this can actually hold now. No, it can't. Okay, I'm just roughly mistaken. A lot of stuff in our inventories, I'll tell you that much. Go back over here, we can actually make them in here. Ah, that's right, the Tome of Alcahast. I completely forgot about that. We can make it now. I gathered all the materials that we needed so that we can actually make the Tome of Alcahast. It says, performing basic, intermediate, or advanced alchemy. Whatever that is. So now we have a Book of Alcatraz. It does not open. But what it is by itself is basically an alchemical book. So now we'll be able to make a nice alchemical items, books, blah blah blah, stuff of the sort. Now I need to put up a lot of this stuff I have in my inventory because it's bothering me. Done. You and you come back with me. The ender pearls, yes. These two definitely. Don't care about the notebook really. Let's see. I've been looking through things. Let's see. Now. Advanced alchemy. There we go. So now what we can use this book for is to actual uses. The book doesn't have uses. Basically, I want to get 4 withers, 4 nether stars again because I know wither this rose. It's all beautiful. The reason is because yeah. I've got no reasons. I want a wither this rose. It sounds awesome. I just want one. But also it does stop the withering effect, so it stops most of the damage that the wither would be doing towards me, as well as the fact that it's called the wither's rose and it's so cute. Now, let's go. Let's get a bunch of water because we have to make water. And now over here we go. We have to make holy water. So over here, disgusting. Right. Now we have the bombs. What else do we need to make it? We need gold. Do we have enough gold? Oh yeah, we have enough gold. 2 of those will do nicely. Now where's the glowstone? I put it away. Of course I did. Right, up here we go. Glowstone. Right, there we are. We got all the glowstone we need. I believe we have at least enough to make... Oh, that's right. I also have to make this a mutagen. We need... Where's our nether wart? I believe we also need redstone and our nether mort to make this a throwing mutagen. Right. throwing mutagen. We need nether wart wherever I put that. Throwing it. Nether wart, where the heck are you? Well then, this is great. Nether wart, let's see. Right. Completely running out of space. Where is all my stuffs? It's amazing how I lose my stuff almost instantaneously. Nope. Here it is. No, I've got like what? Okay, I've got 9. And now, last but not least, we need glowstone, which we have enough of. So go ahead and put this here, that there, this there. Yes. That there. Oh, we need gunpowder as well, don't we? Okay, replace the redstone with gunpowder, which we have more than enough of. I'll tell you that right now. We have more than enough gunpowder. Gunpowder here. And we make, well, after I put all the redstone in the inventory and the glowstone and that, we can make, we need, what else do we need? Okay, well, what am I missing? Gunpowder? Gunpowder? Redstone. No, glowstone. There we go, 2 there, and now grab the rest of the glowstone, and let's make our, we need another. Right, and let's make our thing. Right there, and then get gold. Over here we go. And let's make our, apparently missing our TNT. So, I'm lost at words. Someone's in the room with me though. He's special. And you all know who he is, but he will not talk for some reason. Did you? Okay. Well, I apparently won't talk. He looks at me with strange, deranged eyes. But, what am I? Okay, there we are. And now we have our grenades, our holy hand grenades. So now we have that done. But keep those on us for lovely mob purposes. Does not destroy blocks, only destroys whatever it throws at. Let's see, now that we've done that, we've got the Book of Alcahest, which is also another thing we can use to make a lot of items, basically, with Alcahest. Which Alcahest, to make it, but unfortunately, for some reason, we can't use you on Alcahest. But we, for some reason, are to make that. Look at that, use you on that. Now we can use you on Alcahest. We can basically make almost anything with Alcahest, as long as it requires a little bit of redstone and a little bit of glowstone to make redstone and everything. So we can make almost anything with Alcahest. So we have the Book of Alcahest, now we also have Holy Hand Grenades. But one thing we do need. I'm going to be becoming somewhat powerful after making a lot of items, especially since we're going to be killing withers all the time, making us quite more powerful than what we seem really to be. Let's go ahead and make a world of our own. I'm sick of the nether, not the nether, the enderman getting around us, and so I think it might be time for us to make a Mystcraft world. Now, thanks to a lovely guy, which is actually not me, I didn't write this book, really, it was someone else who technically did, but, of course, my account signing it, so it says it's by me, but biomes. We actually, thanks to a great guy, we know how to make a stable age. So let's go ahead and make an age. So this is how you make a stable age. You have a number of biomes, which means if it depends on the biome controller, you can actually have a, let's say you have a medium biome, you can have as many biomes as you want. It's just, if you have a single biome, I suggest using one biome as its own controller. So we might as well go and get what I want, which is a jungle biome. So we are out of ink, unfortunately, so we're going to have to go pick up some ink. And of course pick up some other, where the heck? Okay, we've got like 1 in there. Okay, we're out of ink completely, and apparently we're also out of other things, for God's sakes. Right. But anyway, this is really interesting to make a stable age. For instance, there is a modifier where I can make all my oh my gosh, all the oceans full of essence. So literally I can have it where we have literally loads of ages. Now let me tell you another thing. You know how, not Thaumcraft really, but magic crops as the witherless star. Now the difference between the witherless star and the witherless rose is the witherless rose actually will continuously give you the fact of not having the wither effect, while the witherless star, you have to click it in order for you to be able to do so. So it's a bit less than nice for that. Now I still suggest that you keep everything along with you in sense of do not just go and start dropping stuff up just because you can now defeat the wither by yourself with just bombs. Be careful. Don't be stupid. Now what you're going to need is you're going to need the biome. So let's go ahead and pick the biome I want. We're magicians, magical witches. Now jungle is full of life itself, so we'd go at that. Now I want a single jungle biome. So let's go ahead and go with single biome. I think I have it. Yeah, I have a single biome. Single. Now we have to, let's see what else we have to make. We need sun, moon, and stars. Well, let's go with a normal sun. Actually, no. A black, dark sun means it never becomes day, basically. I believe. So we're going with dark sun, because the sun's a bit of a bother anyway. So let's also go with a normal moon. I like the moon. The moon is nice. The moon is a nice thing. So let's go with a normal moon. Normal moon. Right there. Let's click this and clean it up. Let's go with Endric stars. Ender Starfield. Right, now that we know what we are going for that, we can now add modifiers or features. Well, there's not many features I want in my world. So features are like, you know, tendrils or block. We have diamond blocks, but the problem is that will make the world extremely unstable. And so I don't want an unstable world. I want a nice normal world. So I'm not going to add any modifiers. Right? Okay, so let's go with another thing. Let's see. Now we need to go lighting, terrain, and weather. So let's go with lighting. So we need lighting, terrain, then weather. So the lighting needs to be bright lighting because I want to be able to see what I'm doing in the dark, but you know, bright lighting does not mean that things can't spawn, by the way. So we're going to go with birch, bright light. Now we need terrain, and yes, I want to build this world completely by hand, and the only way to do that is void. And now last but not least, we need weather, which, to be honest, weather has always bothered me, especially when it comes to anything else. So, no weather. So that is a full, completely crafted world. Now, yes, because we added no features, it will actually implement other features into the thing. Unfortunately, there is not a modifier yet for adding no features, which I would prefer to have no feature modifier, or of a sort, so that I don't have to worry about it. Now, you have to put these in the same order that you took them out as, because that is going to be your beautiful thing. Now we need one thing left over, and that is a beautiful piece of leather. Which, funny enough, we always run out of leather. Funny enough, we all okay, leather there. So now we have made our world. So that is how you make a stable age. Now stable ages are always the hardest to come by, and remember, this might not even stabilize the age completely. There's always a chance that it will falsify the world. For instance, no weather is not natural, and a dark sun is not a natural thing. So it does add a chance of instability into the world. So you have to be careful with that. Now also, if you are playing without beautiful, beautiful arcane scrolls, make sure you make yourself a linking book by going into here, getting ink, getting a linking page, and just putting it with a piece of leather in your crafting slot here. That'll give you a linking book, then click it somewhere, and you'll be good. So, okay, don't mind that. Now, let's see what this world is like. Ooh, I like the background. Ooh, and this, look, see, so we have no sun, it's not raining. And the world itself is jungle. Nothing in our sights. We're right next to fire resistance for some reason. And the only thing I see is a weird blip all the way over there. An obelisk. And that is it. So, we have made a world that is actually worthy of building in. So this is the world that I'm going to start building in. That means I'm transferring all of my base into this world through... Oh, great. Another fortress. it's still worthy of building. And unfortunately, there's still not a no feature. Still not a no feature. So, unfortunately, we're going to always have features or something of the sort in a blank world, which means we're going to have to figure out a way to make no features in the future. But this is the world so far, and I like it. It's nice. It's got a nice background. We can just start decomposing this stuff if we really have to. I mean, we have the resources. So, there we are so far. So let's go home. We now have this world as our base to build in. Right, and so that's everything for that world. So now we have a whole new world, know how to make Mystcraft worlds that are stable. Now, I am going to use this beautiful thing that I found, which is called... That's right. If I can find it. Diamond ore block. So to modify it, get tendrils, put diamond ore block next to the tendrils, and you will have diamond ore tendrils. Which means that's all diamonds. I'm using that. That's not cheating, I found that in a library. So congratulations. Yes, you can actually start just mining loads of crap. The problem is, it will make your world certainly unstable, because it has a high modifier of instability. So, there's modifiers for instability. So far, we've done really well, but let's see what else we can do. There's Seeker, Buster, Concussive, Storm, Natural, Blaze, Exorcism. We can also make a gun. So, well, the Wither is undead, technically. If we really thought, I mean, Holy Hand Grenade just killed it in almost, what, 3 hits? So, we could also make a Heavy Cross of Mercy.
Well, if you want to get particular, the Wither has the undead subtype in the Minecraft config folder, so it has the same weaknesses as zombies do and skeletons do. It just doesn't burn in sunlight.
Okay. So it is undead. So, we can make that all undead. Now, what else do we have going on for us here? So, let's see. We do have... I don't know what the Altar of Light does. I know what that does. I know what that does. So that's so good so far. We have missed. We have found a way to kill the Wither quickly. Mystcraft, a new world where we can start building in and adding new effects. But the problem is there's stuff for things to spawn on in that world. So I might revise it and tweak it again and look to see if there is actually a no modifier so that I can actually have no structures in this. Oh, maybe it's structureless or something of the sort. I'll look through and try to find one through looking through everything so that we can have a completely blank world. Now, besides that, we can actually do, we also can do something this turn as well. It's time to start building the armor from Icar. We have more than enough cotton to do so. And it only takes 3 diamonds to make it, and a little bit of magic. Or, who am I kidding? A shit ton of magic. Now, let's go ahead and actually do this. Make sure you don all your thaumaturgist robes. Unfortunately, this beautiful, beautiful equipment requires loads of magic. Make sure your wand is full to the brim. Also, make sure that you get your stuff ready. Okay, that should be more than enough to make the 3. Actually, we're going to have to need a little bit more anyway. So, we're going to need to find the Icar, because we're going to start trying to make, not the chest plate, because it's the most expensive. So, that there just in case. Another batch here. We are going to make the magic cloth first. Then after making the magic cloth, we're going to make basically a better form of thaumaturgist robes. So, which actually don't even have to be undonned once because they have the strength of diamond. So, like so, do so. We have 8. Now we need our diamonds. Now we're going to need 6 diamonds, and unfortunately all I have on me is 6 diamonds. So, so I am making another with Mystcraft world full of diamonds. And I'm warning you now, it's not cheating if it's like so. Now, like that. So let's get this here. Enchanted fabric. Okay, we have to figure out how to do so. Maybe the diamonds go on the bottom. I think the diamonds go on the bottom. Yeah, the diamonds go on the bottom. This has an insufficient charge. We have to recharge it twice in order for it to actually make it work. So then we're going to make pants. Yes, pants. Now, this is also another reason that we're going to have to make this room a lot bigger, in the sense. I was actually trying to build it up itself, but unfortunately, I keep running out of finding nodes. So now it's time to find all the nodes we can and fill this room up. Because it does require, now this thing only has one of each aspect in it, 1.1 of each aspect now. It's going to take making a better wand to do this. Now, as I say that, and as that charges, let me show you what I've discovered in the Thaumonomicon. Now, there's this beautiful thing that requires a lot of ichor, as you can see right here. I've gone quite extensive into the research. There's a lot more to go. As you can see, there's a new wand core that requires cloth, a silverwood salus mundus gas tier to make a new wand core. It holds 1,000 vis. Then there's also a new type of wand cap, which has a 20% discount. So in other words, we're going to have pretty strong wand once we're done over the amount of Nether Stars I have to collect. But the big problem of that all is still the amount of materials we have to make the ichor. Now this is still going. Now there's another thing that we have to do. That's the ichorium tools. As you can see, they also require silverwood rods. Then also there is the awaken form of the other materials. And as you can see, I deserve to be called a god after that. And now we will become what I've said and stated, a whole new type of power. It's going to be a long road ahead, as you can see, quite long. But let me just say, let me just say, it is worth it. Oh, for God's sake! Now, see, we have to actually refill this wand one more time. Like I said, it's going to be worth it to do this. So the first thing I'm going to replace is our shoes, and I'm going to have to gain some experience levels and everything to get our shoes replaced. And then we're going to be replacing the Thaumium shoes with the Ichorium boots. I believe they're called Ichorium boots. Ichor cloth boots. So, oh, I don't think you were done. Get as much earth as possible. Come on, you can do it. So, yeah, I'm going to be killing a lot of withers from now on. So, I'm going to be... You're the reason I'm moving.
No, no, no.
So, that's what we're going to be doing. And as you can see, it's already starting to draw a lot out of all these poor nodes. I've already refilled this wand 3 times and all the nodes have become tiny. So we're going to also have to build this. A wand of experience drain, which actually will replace our experience levels to make V, or Vis. I prefer calling it Vis. Now, let's go ahead and do this thing. Itch the nose, itch the nose, itch the nose. So expensive. And now that should be the end of this one bit we had to do. We now own Ichorium Ichor Cloth boots. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Minecraft Magic World 2. One path and one step to becoming gods.
Yep-a-boo, subscribe. Subscribe. Why don't you subscribe and like a video today? I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys. Woot.